Hey everyone, it's Jay Goldberg here again, community manager for Volition, and today I'm joined with senior producer Jim Boone, who's been on Red Faction Armageddon for the past couple of years, and it's been pretty crazy how long
it's been a while.
Going on. I mean, Guerrilla was a 5-year project, and then we go into this, and it's been a lot. So, I mean, tell me how it feels that today, launch day, Red Faction Armageddon.
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. The team has been working really hard on this thing for a while, like Jay said, and whenever you get a project that's actually out on the market, it's one of the most gratifying times because it's a chance for, you work so hard on this thing for so long, you just desperately want people to see it and try to figure out what is it that you've made, and how fun is it when I get my hands on it. So it's a pretty exciting time for us for sure.
So speaking of fun, what are we showing off on the floor here today? Because I posted up a big image of it across our Facebook and community pages.
Yeah, sure.
What are we showing off on the show floor? Pretty much everything?
Yeah, pretty much everything. I mean, the game is available today, so we're kind of dancing around through a lot of the game. We show, we start off with Mission 1, so we got that on one of the kits. We have 4 kits, and we've shown Ruin mode, which is our destruction mode mini game. We've kind of danced around to some of the missions where we have different save games throughout the game, so people can kind of see what the different variety is like. With the Marauder Scout, which is our big 4-legged walker that goes through anything. The ice environments, where you're escorting some of the LAVs. I mean, just a good variety of missions where everyone can check it out and see what the game has to offer.
And speaking of Ruin mode, I hear you're pretty good at it. How far have you gotten up the leaderboards? Because by the way, the leaderboards launched this morning on the website. Right. So if you have a good score, you could be going up against Jim here.
That's right. My record for the first map was 22.5 million, I think it was. I was number 6, I think it was, inside Volition, and so we're definitely pretty excited to see everyone that gets the game and start to see what those scores are going to be like. And something tells me you guys are going to have some scores that kind of put ours to shame.
I was looking at the leaderboards this morning, and it was funny. Jameson Dural, who's our lead level designer, he was really getting up there, and then within about an hour later, his score was 5th. Yeah. So we can already tell that you guys in the community are destroying our scores, so we're looking forward to see just how high we go.
Absolutely.
Now, speaking of community, I mean, we got a ton of feedback after Guerrilla came out, going into Armageddon. I mean, how much was that utilized here at Volition? Like, how important is community feedback on our sites?
Community feedback is critical for us. I mean, what we do is when we finish a game, and if we're working on a sequel, we all sit around and we start to take a look at what the community has to say. What types of things do they really like, so we know we want to focus on more of that on the next title. What kinds of things that people really not respond to, and things that we could change. Some of the decisions we made in Red Faction Armageddon are a direct result of that. Some of the feedback that we got, people love destruction, people love combat, and so we did a lot of combat, a lot of different weapons. But one of the things that people didn't like as much is that those pockets of time where they had to travel from one area to the other, where they got to do all the crazy destruction. And so that's one of the things we really listened to and tried to get a much more concentrated, sort of condensed sort of layout to the world, so you constantly have things you can destroy. You constantly have access to all these crazy weapons and combat. So one example of the kind of feedback we get from the community that really helps influence what we do. So yeah, it's great.
Okay, so last thing before we end our little interview here, what's your favorite thing to do in Red Faction Armageddon, or your favorite weapon?
Oh,
you get to pick.
Oh, favorite weapon. I guess my favorite weapon would definitely have to be the base plasma beam. That's the one that I always kind of joke around. It's like a gigantic lightsaber that will just slice through anything that is man-made. And so I suppose by extension that also means that just from a more stylistic standpoint, Mr. Toots is kind of hard to go wrong, because you get the same functionality as slicing through things, and you get a nice cuddly little unicorn.
I love
Can't go wrong with that.
And by the way, there are 2 ways to get Mr. Toots in the game. One's at the end when you beat the single player, and the second, well, it's a little secret right now, but we're hoping
you can find it, you'll get it early. Yeah. Exactly.
We're hoping they'll find you. But anyway, Jim, thanks for coming out.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
2011, this is a lot of fun. So thanks, guys, in the community, and we hope you enjoy Red Faction Armageddon. It's out now. All 3 platforms, Xbox 360, PS3, PC, and on live. So you can play it on your Mac or PC or any device, really. So thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you, guys.